Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Start with Chris, add a dash of sport, squeeze in some music, then shake, don't stir. And you've got the ultimate blend, LTID, with your host, Chris.
Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good day, goodbye, hello. Welcome along. Something a little bit special here. Don't know if it's going to work or not. There's only one way to find out, I guess, and that's by doing it. Look, we saw Leicester play last night. We saw ourselves get a point, which wasn't looking likely at one point, no pun intended, but we did happen to make it. Tonight, tomorrow, whenever, the games that involve Leicester, and tonight there's a couple. So I thought it'd be a good idea. Let's just keep an eye on all of them and hopefully see if results go our way. I really, really hope they do. This is the Watchalong.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch-Along Show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Indeed, this is LTID TV from Leicester Till I Die, live on Facebook, Twitch and Twitter. No, we're not on Facebook, we're on YouTube. We're not on Facebook tonight for a change. Thank you for joining us and watching along. Please join in the comments. Add what your thoughts are as we go through the evening. And if you're listening on our podcasts, we're on all the major podcast platforms, obviously including the big three, Spotify, Google, and Apple iTunes. And if you are listening to any of our shows via that way, thank you for lending us your ears. And if you're rich and you've got a pair of smart speakers or even just the one smart speaker, just say to it, hey, play the podcast Leicester Till I Die. Don't know why you've got to say the whole thing, but you do, and you will find me there. And of course, you can find us on all the socials. We are all over the place. We are, at the moment, swapping around with our names, so you might have a little bit of trouble finding us. But Leicester Till I Die TV on, LTID TV on Leicester Till I Die. We're about to kick off. There's a few people in the comments. Let's just have a look and see what people have been saying. It's going to be one of those nights tonight, I feel. Spencer's in. Good evening, Spencer. How are you? Hope I'm sounding all right again. Still trying to get used to this new microphone. I like your shirt. Thank you so very, very much, Spencer. It's a new one. There you go. That's it in full. Look at that. What can you see? There we go. Got game today. Second strip in polo shirt form. Tomorrow night I might put the third strip in polo shirt form on. Do these companies know that there's a model available? Probably do, and that's probably why they're avoiding me. And Nate is in all the way from the States. Good evening, Nate. I hope you are well as well. So let's have a look and see the team news for the Forest game, which is the first one to kick off, because tonight there are obviously three games, four games, but three that we're interested in. Nottingham Forest in 18th, host Brighton in 7th. West Ham in 15th, host Liverpool in 8th. We could do with Liverpool just doing us a favour there, just to keep West Ham in the mix. And of course, Manchester City, who are second, play Arsenal, who are first, in what could be a championship decider. As you say, yeah, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be a Brighton and Hove Albion fan. Certainly am. So, Brennan Johnson starts for Nottingham Forest, and Serge Aurier returns to captain them, as Steve Cooper makes two changes in 11 that started the 3-2 defeat at Liverpool. Scott McKenna is out for the rest of the season with a fractured collarbone, and Remo Freuler drops to the bench as Forest target a win to get them out of the relegation zone. Obviously, if they do that, we drop into it. So fingers crossed they don't. Brighton, come on, one job. Robert De Zerbi makes 3 changes to the Brighton side that started from his FA Cup semi-final defeat by Manchester United. And bad luck to them for doing that. I mean, down to last penalty. I mean, it's never a fair way, but look, it is what it is. I would have loved a team like Brighton. I don't think Sheffield United were ever going to do it, but I love a team like Brighton to have gone on and done it. Because, like I said, it's a bit like Leicester. Not huge, but they're that sort of standard. I don't see Leicester as a huge club, so I do like it when these other teams, that sort of size, do well. Anyway, he makes 3 changes. Jason Steele and Levi Colwell come in for Robert Sanchez and Adam Webster, while 18-year-old Argentine midfielder Facundo Bonate, and anybody who knows me will, well done, Chris, makes his first Premier League start. Danny Welbeck drops out of the 11, but is fit enough for a place on the bench, and Evan Ferguson is sidelined. So, Nottingham Forest have gone a 3-5-3. They've got Navas in goal, Aureo Nicarte and Felipe across the back 3. Williams, Magnala, Danilo and Rene Ludi in the midfield. And Gibbs White just playing between Johnson and Awani up front. And for Brighton, they have gone for a 4-2-3-1. Like Leicester, Steele in goal. Gross, Colwell, Dunk and Estefan across the back. Casidio and McAllister are the 2 just in front of the back 4. And then March, Buonotti and Malone, Mitamina. I love him. He's such a good, exciting player. Ran rings round us earlier in the season. They go across the middle, just behind Enciso up front. And Luke is in. Good evening, sir. How are you? Well, I hope. And tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, I am on a podcast, by the way. So if you do want to catch me on there, it's Absolute Football Podcast. Just put them on Twitter now, and obviously on Absolute Football Podcast Twitter, there is a sneak preview. We're about to kick off. Forest playing left to right in the red shirts, white shorts, and red socks, and in their normal strip, kicking from right to left. Brighton, blue and white tops, blue shorts, blue socks. So here we go. Remember what we say, no spoilers for any games tonight, because we are keeping an eye on all of them. Chelsea are playing Brentford as well. Chelsea in 11th, Brentford in 9th, mid-table clash there. Not bothered really, because obviously that game doesn't have an immediate effect on either ourselves or the title. Andrew, good evening. Forest lose, West Ham lose, the other one don't care. Well, exactly. Right, let's have a look and let's get the Premier League table. There we go, live Premier League table there, showing Leicester ahead of Forest in 19th and Everton in 18th as Brighton come forward, but it's defended by Forest. I've got to say, look, whether you hate them or and most, let's be honest with you, no disrespect to Forest, but 2 reasons I want them to lose. Obviously, one is because they're a relegation rival, but 2 is the fact that they are Nottingham Forest. But I've got to say, credit to them. They did so well the other night against, who was it they played? Liverpool, wasn't it? And talking of Liverpool, I think we've got Doug in a second. But yeah, they did so well. Credit to them. They actually put up a fight. Something Leicester have started to do, and if we had done earlier in the season, who knows? But it's Brighton at the moment that have got the ball just the first minute in, so nothing's really happening. They're just playing around with each other. If you know what I mean. Right, let me do this correctly so I don't lose Doug off the edge of the screen. Doug, good evening, sir. It's been a long time. How the devil are you?
I know. I've just been thinking that. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Hope you're all well, Chris, and thank you very much for asking me to come on.
No, it's a pleasure. We've not done this for a while. You'll actually obviously will be keeping an eye on the Liverpool game for us.
Absolutely. Yes. Hopefully. Yeah. This is the last time we're playing in this really bad away kit. So I'm told to believe. So I'm hopeful for a good result, but London Stadium's never an easy place to go to. So we'll see what happens.
And thank God you're watching it and not me then. And of course, we're both going to keep an eye on the score for the Manchester City Arsenal game.
Yeah.
Chelsea are playing Brentford as well, but who gives a damn about that one? Brighton have had the first corner and they're about to get the second. No, they're not. Not going to get the second. It's a goal kick. Oh, fighting already.
Oh,
I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't know if you've got it on yet, Doug, but
I'll just put it on a minute.
He tried to pull him up by the back of his shirt. The Nottingham Forest player tried to pull up the Brighton player when he went down, and he went down, but he tried to pull him up, grabbing his shirt, and then obviously half the teams joined in, which I never get. But hey, it's going to be a feisty game, I think. Did you see? Oh, it's a yellow card for the Forest player straight away within the first 4 minutes. It's going down to the wire, isn't it?
Yeah, I watched your game last night. I think you should have won that game. I thought you were the better team. I thought you dominated possession when you had the ball. It was just that sort of that last few minutes, which was really, really interesting to say the very, very least. But no, it's a very good point. It's nice to see Jamie Vardy back on the score sheet as well. Shame he didn't get a second. I don't know if Daka should have probably. If that's a confident Daka, then I think he probably hits that, and I think it goes on.
Yes. I think if you've got a Daka that's played 3 or 4 games, on a trot and has got the feel of the ball, but he's very much like Iheanacho was, for a few seasons ago, where you're coming on for 10, 15 minutes here, you're not going to get into the flow and get things. But look, I was disappointed. I was annoyed. I fell out with a Newcastle fan. But you know what? Looking back on it, we wouldn't have got that point under Brendan Rodgers. So I'm really pleased that we got it.
Yeah, it just makes Monday now more important now. That's a big game, that one, Everton.
Nottingham Forest there. Brighton scrambling it away somehow. It does. It makes it. It's the proverbial 6 points. I mean, a point really didn't do either of us any good. But to be honest with you, had we not got the equaliser, we would have been 4 points behind Forest, and 4 points behind Leeds. Sorry, and if you look at the table there, that would have made sort of staying up tighter because Leeds would have not been out of it, but they'd have been looked. That gap would have appeared.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I mean, I think. Look, I think the thing is with Southampton, I think people are probably expecting them to probably go down now.
But look at the way they fought against Arsenal.
They were excellent against Arsenal. They were really, really good. They were unlucky not to win that. And as we say, there's no easy games in the Premier League, so I'm not expecting an easy game between Forest and Brighton. People think Brighton are probably going to win that comfortably, but as I said, there's no easy games when it comes to the Premier League.
Can we rely on Liverpool to do it? I mean, I know West Ham. I mean, they've turned their season round. I mean, they've stuck with David Moyes. They've turned their season round. They're on 34 points, but it's still only 6 points outside the bottom 3. I mean, if they, lose a couple and they've got us on the last day, who knows? But we need Liverpool to do us a favour. I mean, you did make hard work of it against Forest.
Oh, jeez. Typical us. When you think that we've got like a home banker. Credit to Nottingham Forest, though. I thought they played very, very well. It was just a case of the set pieces that did them. Unfortunately for obviously Forest fans, but no. I'm happy with the win, and obviously hopefully we can go on another sort of a winning run because I got Tottenham on Sunday, and if they play like they did against Newcastle, then you never know. But obviously, just focus on one game at a time.
Yeah, Forest have just had a corner. They haven't got it clear yet, Brighton. There's a lot of panicky defending going on, but now they do pull it away down the left-hand side with Mitamino. What he's brought down. What a good... I like him. I do. I think he's an excellent player for Brighton. And they were unlucky in the FA Cup.
Oh, they were very good in the FA Cup. Very, very unlucky to lose in the end.
Andrew says here, good question. How many points to stay up? He's thinking 36. I think 36 probably will be enough. If not, I mean, what you've got to think is that so many teams are playing each other down the bottom. Like last night, that if one team wins, it's almost not totally disastrous. But do you think 34 would be enough, or do you think people are going to need more than that?
Well, the teams that are on 37 at the moment, I've noticed, are Wolves and Crystal Palace. Now, I think they're both safe.
I agree.
think they're both safe. I think it's going to be between 35 and 36 points.
Is it a penalty to Forest? Oh, no, I'm not sure. No. There's something happened. Oh, it's a free kick. It's a free kick. Not a penalty because it's totally up the other end, but it looked like the fun of watching it on TV. Yeah, I think Forest and Wolves, fair play to both of them. When we laughed at Palace when they got Rodgers back, not Rodgers back, bloody hell, Hodgson back. But I think they are safe. I think now West Ham, who are on 34 themselves down, have got to keep looking over the shoulders.
I agree. And I think as well with the Conference League, that might be a bit of a distraction for them. But, when you're in a trophy, when you're in a European competition, you want to go on and win it. And maybe that might be in West Ham's minds. But I just think West Ham have got enough to stay up. I really do.
I didn't think they would go down. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, it is a penalty. It is a penalty to Forest. 10 minutes gone, Forest have got a penalty. Wow.
Just changing games now, actually. Just noticed the time.
I thought it was a penalty. Then it seemed to show something going on up the field. But Brennan Johnson has got it lined up.
Yeah, tangle of legs, wasn't it? Tangle of legs, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he makes a mistake, Stupian, and of course, the commentator we're just praising him a few minutes ago.
He misses it. He misses it. Get in, Brighton. Brennan Johnson is back for full time, starting the game tonight, and he's missed the penalty in front of his own fans. The goalkeeper for Brighton, not sure who it is, saved the penalty.
Jason Steele.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad penalty. Probably a bit too near the goalkeeper, but he dived to his right. He guessed right, obviously, but you know what I mean. Double-handed save, and it's still 0-0. That could be very, very expensive for Forest.
It could well be. They need to take their chances tonight because I think Brighton will probably pick them off, especially with players like obviously McAllister, Mitoma, that striker, Buonanotte, I think that's right. But you guys get my own disguise.
I think Red was getting a bit excited, as we all do.
Sorry, Luke.
Isn't now. Anthony's saying, big up, lads. It's all about tonight. I hope Arsenal play with my heart telling me 2-1 and my mind saying 1-1. As you said earlier on our message, Anthony, I do wish you luck. We haven't got a horse in that race, obviously, but whichever way it goes, Man City have just. I think it's all down to the mental state, isn't it, Doug?
I think so. Yeah, it's all about basically keeping the one who keeps its nerve. And at this moment in time, I just think Arsenal have lost it a bit. I think.
I did say early on in the season, and I'm sorry, this could be the curse of the commentator, that it was Arsenal's to lose.
Yeah.
So I think unfortunately, Ant, I'm sorry to say, but I think you might. And I dread to see, the internet. If you lose the title, the internet will just be in meltdown with the Arsenal shows.
Yeah.
The about to get. Oh, Forrester said we need the points here. We're going for this, and they are going.
Yeah, just about got underway here as well. Liverpool made one change to the side that beat Forest. Matip's in for Konate. So that's one change to the Liverpool side. West Ham, I think, are unchanged from the game that they played against Bournemouth as well.
Well, I've got you down for a 2-0 win.
I've got 2-1, so it's not going to be easy, and especially in that horrible TV pixelated kit. I hate it. Yeah. Absolutely hate it.
You don't like it at all, do you?
No, I do not. I do not.
Did you see my comment to you? And I've been doing the Eurovision shows. And
yes, I did.
I'm sure you'd be given that 10 out of 10. That who was it? Was it Finland? Yes, Finland.
That was a horrendous song. Anyway, horrendous costume as well.
It was, but I love the fact that Shane, who comes in the chat quite a bit, he's Irish, and he actually did the Irish one. We did it together, but everything that I've been going 8 9s for, he's been going 2 3s, and everything that I've said, it's bloody rubbish. He loves it. It's totally weird either end of the scale, but yeah, it was like a poor man's Sam Smith, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
So Nate says here,
we're underway.
Are you underway? Right.
Yeah.
How has Batičić, has that been for you, Doug?
Batičić, yeah, he's been good. He's injured, unfortunately, so he's out for the rest of the season. But and he'll be back. He'll be back starting next season for sure.
Right. So the 2 7:45 games will have kicked off. The one you got there, Liverpool, and do just jump in and shout out with anything that happens in that game.
Yeah, no problem.
Is the pressure off Arsenal at Manchester City? I don't think so. BBC. Oh, Mittermeier, what a turn! This guy, I just absolutely love him. Number 20.
He's been excellent this season, Mitoma. A big fan of his.
Oh, and Cisco. Oh, what a say. Navas is suddenly saying, no, I used to play, was it Barcelona or Real Madrid he used to play for?
Yeah.
And he's going like, remember that, and a great save there from him. It was a lovely run down the left, cut it across. Eniko, or however you pronounce it, number 20, left-footed, totally unmarked, and I'd believe that Navas got his hand to it. But it was an excellent save. Yeah, he did, because it's a corner. Anything happening in the Liverpool game? I know you've only just kicked off.
No, we've only 1 minute 40 seconds in. Nothing happening so far.
No. James is in. I'm not saying that James doesn't fancy Everton's chances, but he's going out tomorrow night, not even watching the game. Good evening, James. How are you?
Good evening, James. Hope you're good, mate.
Actually, you know, like when, I don't know if you've ever done training and they get you doing sort of, and I hate it, role play.
Yeah.
I said, look, if you want me to do role play, come round to my house tonight and come up to my bedroom. But they get you doing role play, and I hate doing it. But that relief when yours is over and you're just watching other people do theirs. That's what I feel like tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, James, do hit the like and subscribe to both channels. Doug, I haven't mentioned it yet, but what is your channel?
It is the Dugout Football channel on YouTube.
There we go. Let me do this, and then we can actually probably get it up. No, it won't come up because, wait a minute, it's because I've got a comment up. Let me take that comment down. There you go.
There you go.
It's funny if it doesn't, because you've got now these new designs on StreamYard, sometimes they disappear and what have you. Daddy to be.
Yeah, that's been there for a while.
You smile, young man, but you wait till it happens. You are going to. That's another. I can sit and laugh at you because I thought we were all grown up and gone to uni, and you're just starting with the nappies. Oh, you've got it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes. Yes.
So everybody is 0-0 at the moment. Forest obviously having missed that 10th minute penalty. Talking of Forest, I got this today, which I'm looking forward to reading.
Oh, nice.
Martin O'Neill. And not only that, but this was a bit of a Brucey bonus. I didn't know I was going to get this. That it's signed.
Chad. Ooh. Bowen trying to find Antonio there. Went a bit wide. Really slack play from Liverpool. Van Dijk giving the ball away to Bowen, and Fabinho did enough to keep Antonio out of there, but slack passing again from us.
Well, here Brighton have just another shot there, but that was a daisy cutter from Mitoma, or Mitoma, however you pronounce it. 75% possession to Brighton at the moment. Mitoma. That'll go. I could always rely on my friend from Seleucia, couldn't I, to get my pronunciation right. 75% possession, Brighton, but I've got to say, all the chances up until the last couple of minutes have all been Forest. They did not, didn't let that penalty.
Andy Robertson, corner kick to Liverpool, corner kick.
Come on, Liverpool. The defending in numbers here, Forest. Literally, they're doing what they need to do, if that makes sense. I know that's a bit of an Irish thing to say, a bit of a Michael Owen-y, but, they're in for the tackles, had a booking already. They are defending in numbers. I mean, you still. What have you got to play for still this season? I suppose Europe, haven't you? You're only 4 points behind Villa in fifth, who are having a great season, obviously now.
Yeah.
And you are a game in hand over Tottenham, who are having a Tottenham season. Let's be honest. I love Brad summed it up. Tottenham Hotspur, the joke that just gone, give in. It does just keep giving and giving, Tottenham, doesn't it?
Oh, they're just terrible. I mean, Newcastle blew them away the other day, like completely blew them away. It's just not. It's just typical Tottenham.
Yeah. Well done, Newcastle. And I did have a falling out with a Newcastle fan, and Geordie for life. If you watch this back, because he fortunately came in yesterday, he didn't watch it live. And fair enough, it was the Leicester watch-along, but he came in at the moment when I was having a moan about this particular Forest fan, Newcastle fan that I've had to block, and me and Brad were having a bit of a moan about Newcastle. But Geordie, look, we've spoken. You know why now. There's always, every club has the dickheads, but you've got to pick your time when you have your laugh and your joke, haven't you?
Yeah, 100%. Liverpool got another corner coming in. Two corners in succession here.
James says Martin O'Neill's underrated as a manager. We loved him at Leicester for obvious reasons, True Red says, Doug, you'll enjoy your sleepless nights. Yes, Nate, I did see it. I did see it. Real Madrid, is it?
Atletico.
Atletico Madrid that is in. I thought it'd have been quiet. To be honest with you, the way he's been playing since 3 games back, 2 man of the matches from LTID TV. Great game yesterday. I mean, this is what annoys me about the bell end. That he's ruined. Not only has he ruined our season, but a great defender like that, and he's totally peed him off, and he wants to go.
Yeah.
Shane is in, my Eurovision buddy. I've got a results show coming up for the first semi-final, Shane. It'll probably be going up after tonight, or because it's not one that you watch immediately. So either tonight or tomorrow, you'll see all my votes and where they've come on that. So please give it a watch. It took me about 2 hours to put together. Pressure is all on Arsenal to win. Leicester for Life says hello. And then he says, imagine losing 6-1 in 2023. I mean, the fans got the money back, but I don't think that was particularly... that's not going to please them, is it?
No, definitely not.
Cyber Leader, good evening. What do you big? I hope you mean as in stature, not as in size, although you're probably right in size. You did. Congratulations. Was it under 18s Cup you beat? You beat Arsenal?
Yeah, 5-1, I think it was at the Emirates. That was some result, that.
You take any cup win. Well, you do if you're Arsenal, because they can't win anything, can they? But well done to the youngsters. And of course, the good thing with that is moving forward, they should be players that should be coming through for you. Truehead says Martin O'Neill is a legend. To be totally honest with you, I've been trying to get Martin O'Neill on, but he's been so busy with his book tour, because obviously it's come out and he's doing Talk Sport and he's doing things that are a lot bigger than LTID TV. He hasn't even replied to me, but I will keep nudging away at him, hopefully to try and get him on. We were talking about this before, weren't we, Doug, about West Ham?
I just can't see West Ham being dragged into any relegation battle, if you know what I mean. I just don't see it. I think you've got the right attributes and the right players to get out of this. But no, I don't see West Ham being dragged into it. Where are West Ham at the moment? They're 34 points. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I think one more win will do it for West Ham. Even if the West Ham Clips Twitter page thinks that you need 6 more points, but I think West Ham will be all right for me.
I agree, to be honest with you, and I think you can see Europe as a bit of a distraction and maybe injuries, etc., and all that. But the good side is, if you get into a semi-final for the second year running in Europe, it's the confidence that gives you.
100%. 100%.
I just hope you are safe by the last day of the season, Cyber, and you come to Leicester and you just don't give a toss and you let us win 3 or 4-0 to stay up. So, you can get a pint for €1 in Spain. I'm not sure where that's come from. But there we go. Better than Spurs. Everybody's better than Spurs at the moment. I absolutely love Simon Jordan.
Oh, goal! West Ham.
No. Oh,
yeah, Paqueta. It's great play down the left-hand side. Cresswell to Antonio. Paqueta. I want to see this again because I think Alisson's wrong-footed. I'm not sure what happened here, but the goal is scored by Paqueta, who I said was a bit of a danger man coming into this game. But it's 1-0 to the Hammers. There's no doubt about this. So let's have a look at this. Paqueta plays it to Antonio. 1-2 Antonio. Oh, it's a cracking strike. Don't get me wrong. Cracking strike. I don't think Alisson can do anything about that there. Doesn't. Maybe it takes a deflection actually off Van Dijk. But great start for West Ham, but quite a 1-0.
I should have known, shouldn't I? Having you on here, it's Leeds, then Nottingham Forest, or the other way around, and now West Ham. 3 jobs, Doug, just 3 jobs. There's a Nottingham Forest player down, receiving treatment at the moment. I'm just looking at who West Ham have got left. This is it. If they win today, obviously, I think they're safe. You need to win, I think, to try and get into the Europa League, because it'd be strange seeing Liverpool in the conference, to be honest with you. But how do you feel about that as a Liverpool fan if you are in the conference?
It would be a big, big wake-up call, but it would be deserved with the way that we've been playing this season.
Do you? I mean, I remember Arsenal fans when we were in it. Yeah, when we were actually good enough to be battling for Europe. I remember Arsenal fans were very much saying, like, we'd sooner not be in Europe than be in the conference. Would that be your attitude as a Liverpool fan?
I won't be in any European competition. I'm not one of these fans who decides what we are and are not. But, if we are in Europe, we are in Europe. But at this moment in time, I don't think we deserve Champions League with the way we've been playing. So, Europa or conference would be a big, big wake-up call, as I've said.
But you obviously, it's Europe is Europe, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
Just looking, West Ham in the last games they've got West Ham have got West Ham. West Ham have got Brentford away, Man United, I believe, at home, and then they've got where's West Ham? They've got home to Leeds, and then obviously they've got us on the last Sunday. Well, it looks like he may have discalated his shoulder here. The Nottingham Forest player, he's looking in a lot of pain. He's been down for a good 5 minutes.
This isn't good.
He's looking a little bit worried. I think the thing I like about West Ham is they had a couple of games not so long ago when they won 1-0, and they were the most awful games going, but they won them, and obviously the description is one ugly. Well, it doesn't matter. They got 6 points out of those 2 games. They may have only won 1-0 and not been the best games ever, but who cares? You get 6 points. At this stage of the competition, of the season, I should say, you just take anything, don't you?
100%. 100%.
Oh, he looks like he's up now. He went down from the challenge holding his left shoulder. But I think he's okay. Just come up here, Paqueta going for West Ham. Avanti for Forest. That's just off at the moment. I think they're going to be kicking off any second now. Man City, Arsenal. Pochettino going. Sorry, Doug.
Pochettino.
Yeah.
It's a strange one. It's a strange one for me. He's a good manager. Oh, I know. Oh, he's played it too far behind Henderson there.
Bournemouth have somehow pulled themselves. I do, but I said that Leicester. I think West Ham are back in the. Bournemouth are back in the dogfight.
Yeah, I was speaking to Craig earlier. He thinks one more win and they're safe. So.
Yeah.
Yes! Get in! Gakpo makes it 1-1.
Hey! Oh, I love Liverpool. You should have seen me the other day when I was doing the watch along and that game against Forest was on at the same time. And I'm going, Bloody hate the Scousers. They don't even want to be English. Bloody hate them. Then they equalise. Oh, I've always loved the Scousers. Then it went to, the Forest scored and went, Teddy, stop the benefits. That's what I say. Stop the. I went from love, hate. Talk us through the goal, Doug.
Yeah, great play from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Finds Gakpo in that bit of space where he just likes to run at defenders, hits it, and it bounces in front of Fabianski and goes into the bottom corner.
Coming good, Gakpo.
Yeah, I think that's his sixth goal since joining Liverpool. So, yeah, he's been pretty good. West Ham are on the. No, that's good. Oh. Goal kick. I thought that was a corner there, but it's a goal kick. Good game, this one so far.
Well, I've got to be honest with you. This is full-blooded at my end. Forest going close again there. De Zerbi had to look away. It was had it gone in, it would have been awful. Yeah, given away really by Brighton. But the Forest Johnson I know he put it well wide. Actually, looking at a different angle. You can tell it's his first game, start for a while. He's looking a little bit rusty. This is. I would be surprised if we end up with 11 versus 11 on this game.
De Zerbi likes a red card as well. Oh, well caught, Allison. Well caught.
To be honest with you, but you probably know better than me, to be honest with you. I was just looking down the fixtures, but you'll know yours. Oh, lovely movement here by Brighton, coming down this left-hand side. Oh, that was... Go on. Oh, no, he went down in the box. The referee was literally right there and has given nothing. He did not react at all. Didn't even wave it away.
Wow.
I'm sure it will be looked at.
Everything gets looked at, doesn't it, on VAR?
Yeah.
I felt really sorry for Tielemans' goal yesterday. Oh my goodness, what a strike.
Honestly, it's the closest thing I've come to an orgasm in about 10 years. I was so carried away. And then, honestly, the letdown when it was offside. And, but there we go. VAR works for you and doesn't work for you in equal measures. It was the Tielemans of old. It
was a cracking strike. Just very, very unlucky that he had to have it ruled out. And Samari's unlucky as well, because I don't think he expected to be in that position where he was, and unfortunately just straight offside.
Oh no, that's the Tielemans of old. But it was good to see him when we beat Wolves. He'd been substituted and he was on the bench and he was really getting up and getting behind the team. And at the end when we won that game, he ran onto the pitch to celebrate with the players. Tielemans, with heart still in the club. I just don't think obviously just doesn't want to play for us anymore. But
yeah.
It is. At the end of the day, he's not a Leicester lad. He's just that, like most footballers these days. The loyalty's not there, but then why should it be?
Yeah. And Andrew's saying Mark Selby's winning 10-5.
Yeah.
Ronnie O'Sullivan is out. He got beat by Luca Brissell earlier, 13-10.
Wow. There's a very good documentary on the BBC. I don't know whether you've seen it at all, and it's about snooker players. I think it's like 4-hour episodes, and it's talking about the Matchroom stable when Barry Hearn started it, and it goes through all the, we talk about Steve Davis, Alex Higgins. I know he wasn't Matchroom, but Jimmy White and and it's really, if you like your snooker, it's on iPlayer. It's just been go on. No! Oh, lovely move there by Brighton. They do when they go forward. It's a pleasure to watch. McAllister just tapping it round the edge. Bad defending from Forest though. Should have cleared it. But yeah, do have a look for that on the iPlayer because I know you like your snooker.
Yeah, I love my snooker. Yeah.
Come on, Selby. Let's be having you. Shane, why are you doing that when we're doing a watch along? You know there is no spoilers. We're doing a watch along, as you can see. Why have you just given a spoiler away? I'm sorry, Shane.
Go.
Oh! Anthony's not going to be a happy man.
Oh.
You're going to have to give you a 5-minute timeout, Shane. I know you, but you know there's no spoilers. You know there is no spoilers. 1-0 to Manchester City. Guess who? And not the obvious one.
De Bruyne.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And Navas has just scored for Brighton. It says here.
Oh.
Oh, no, sorry. Oh, dear, Kayla Navas. Yes, it was a bad mistake by Navas. Sorry, was what I meant to say. And Buonatti scored with a bit of a simple tap-in. And now I've got to be honest with you, Navas, that's why you're no longer playing for either Barcelona or Real Madrid.
Yeah. I noticed that. Yeah, scores are stopped there. Chelsea's the only game that's not had a goal yet.
Yes, yeah.
Go on, Matip. West Ham are allowing Liverpool to have a lot of possession.
Guys, I just don't know how often I have to say this about spoilers. Look, you can see the games that we're doing there. They're all up there.
Oh.
And yet you come in and give spoilers away.
Quite as... he was down, but play goes on.
Doesn't Haaland break the scoring record in a 38-game season if he scores tonight? Asked James. Possibly. As long as he doesn't beat the 11 in 11, I'm not too bothered. I don't know if anybody's going to do that. Haaland is. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
So Forest are now 33 played, 27 points as it stands, as you can see on the table there. So it keeps them in 19th. Having said that, they were still 19th when it was 1-1 because of the awful goal difference that they've got. I mean, minus 34, that's like taking a point off, isn't it?
Oh, the goal difference is what's going to be the difference, I think. I mean, Leeds are looking a bit ropey at the moment as well, because their goal difference isn't the best as well. And
no,
do you really expect Everton to get anything off Newcastle tomorrow? I mean,
do you know what? You've got to say no, but you've got to include with that no a but. Because you don't know, do you? Like this way, this silly season is going.
Oh, Jota! Oh, lovely play again.
Talk us through your pain.
Oh, long ball from Van Dijk, headed by Salah, back to Henderson. Salah, bit of ricochet from Salah to Zuma, hits Henderson, and just comes to Jota. And I don't know if he. It's a hard one. He tries to go for the half volley, and it's gone over the crossbar. But big opportunity again. West Ham a little bit slack in defence there.
At the moment, in this game, it is all Brighton. They're almost just toying with them. 41 minutes gone here, coming up to half time, and I've got to say, Brighton deserve it. They've been Nottingham Forest have been unlucky. They missed the penalty, which would have obviously made the game, completely different. But they just kicked it out, just the commentator's curse. But Tell you what, with Leeds, they missed a sitter at the end with Bamford.
Oh, that was an absolute. I thought that was in. Because I was, because for all the while, like I saw like half of Ellen Road sort of get up and celebrate, and yeah, it was a sitter. To be fair though, Everson did actually have that post covered, so I don't know if that would have gone in. But tell you something, Iverson's done really well since he's been picked from for Leicester.
Well, you say that, and this is a source of discussion between me and Ant, because Ant is a big Iverson fan, and he has to be. He is the better goalkeeper at the moment, Iverson. He has to stay there till the end of the season. But I think Ward has taken more criticism than he deserves. Shall I say? But it was that goal that Leeds scored. Castagna has got to watch behind him. The number of goals we concede by the opposition left back coming down, and Castagna's almost got his dick up phased arse, to be honest with you. He's that close to him, and he runs in behind, but chips it in. But he could have done, even Brad, and Brad's, he's an ex-goalkeeper himself. He should have made more effort to stop that, Everson. But look, we get the point, and would we have taken a point sort of 5 games ago? To bloody true, we would have done.
Yeah, definitely.
How is that game all Brighton if he plays for West Brom? Oh, God.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Oh, Nate. You've been watching us much, much, much too long. I'm just going to have to give you one of these.
Maybe we could live without the wisecracks.
It's a new one. It's a new one, but I don't waste my afternoons, Apparently, they're going to rename the London Stadium West Ham United Stadium. Interesting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's a problem. If they do that, will the West Ham fans be able to remember where it is?
Yeah. That's very true.
At least it's been called the London Stadium. They have an idea where to go.
Yeah.
Sport Cat is in. Hi, Doug and Chris. I've not even seen anything about the Chelsea game. No, we're not really covering the Chelsea game, if I'm honest with you. Only because, obviously, Liverpool, West Ham could affect the relegation zone. I'm doing Brighton, Nottingham, because that obviously is a big effect on, Leicester. And obviously Man City, Arsenal, we mentioned for obviously almost a title decider, but yeah, you don't. It's 3 minutes. 3 minutes of, do you know what, Doug?
Yeah, an injury time.
Oh, yes.
You can never beat it.
No, you can't. You can't. I went to a fancy dress as a turtle once,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had my girlfriend at the time was on my back, and somebody said, what are you? I said, I'm a turtle. I said, well, who's that on your back? I went, that's Michelle.
Oh.
You're still going to have that joke off. Come on. That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all.
I'm crying here. I've told that joke about 20 odd different times. I'm still laughing at it. Oh dear. Right, Brighton playing it out from the back here. We've got about a minute and a half's worth of injury time left, or stoppage time, whatever they call it these days. Oh, a ball over the top from Brighton, but defended well by Forest. Back to Navas, who just passes it out.
Yeah, 32 minutes gone here, so 13 minutes until half time.
They're making very hard work of trying to get the ball out here.
Mm.
And I thought he'd stop with his jokes. I lull you into a false sense of security, Luke. You just think it's safe to come back in, and no. Oh, Sports Cat, are you a Chelsea? 1-0.
Oh.
Fernando's equalised in the 47th minute. Now I just need to see that again. I was just getting excited at Sports Cat being a Chelsea fan. I didn't realise. Let's have a look at this. So Forest had just been struggling to get it out. They really were struggling. Nice little 1-2 into the box. Brighton didn't clear. Oh, it's an own goal, I think.
Yeah, it came up on my screen. Gross, OG.
Yeah, it was an own goal.
Oh,
They
well.
just showed the Forest fan running away celebrating. He got his hand to it. Steele, is it the goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Got his hand to it, but unfortunately it just went into the top corner. 1-1, game on.
Mm. Oh, well
I'm going to say, do they deserve it? Mm-hmm. For me, Brighton have been the better team.
Zuma just had one of those moments where you literally try and kick it and it basically balloons off your shin, and luckily for Fabianski it dropped onto the roof of the net.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Could have been one of those freak own goals.
We are at half time here. Literally, that's how close it was. And it is 1-1.
Corner for Liverpool here. Oh, Van Dijk, free headers. Got to do better. Actually, that should be another corner. Souček got the touch on that.
Ooh.
Goal kick's been given, I think. Yeah, goal kick. Should be a corner, but there we are.
So while because you've got about another 15 minutes, have you? 12 minutes or so to go?
Yeah, I've got another 10, 15 minutes, I would say.
Right, let me bring up Man City Arsenal. My 3-1 Brighton is still on.
Mm-hmm. Like I had 3-1 City for the Man City game.
So did I. Yes.
Mm.
So did I. But it's still Manchester City 1, Arsenal 1. Oh, blocked there. Mole Holding blocked De Bruyne. So we've got Chelsea are still 0-0 with Brentford. Forest and Brighton have today just gone into half-time 1 apiece. Doug's match is still 1-1, and City are beating Arsenal 1-0. Let's just have a look what that does to the table at the top. So as it stands at the moment, there's 2 points in it.
Mm.
And City, I think, looking at this, has still got 2 games in hand on Arsenal.
Yeah, 2 games in hand.
Wow.
One's against West Ham and one's against Brighton.
Wow. Oh my God, I didn't realise that. Jesus, Arsenal, what have you been doing?
Like one's at home and one's at the Annex, I think. If my memory serves me correctly.
And if it does get tight, 51 plus goal difference for Man City, 42 for Arsenal.
Yeah. It's all.
Oh, I'm sorry, Anthony. I didn't realise you were in there. My screen hadn't jumped up. Why have Holding marking Haaland? Look at the size difference, but Gabriel on him. Yeah, we've all questioned. Oh,
1-0 Brentford. It just came up on my screen. Brentford have scored at Stamford Bridge, I think.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. It was unknown goal scorer at the moment. Yeah, guys, the only game that we are happy with you telling is the Chelsea Brentford. All the other games we are covering, so no spoilers for any of those. And I take it you were closer, Doug.
Yeah, Salah crossed into the box, headed on by Henderson, and Jota. I don't know if he actually gets a glance on it, but he just tried to glance into the bottom corner. But that was a good opportunity again. Liverpool have had the better opportunities in this half. West Ham, I think, have had one shot on goal, and that was the Paqueta goal.
Apparently, it's an own goal to Apicaleta, apparently. Got to just say, fair play to Arsenal. I thought the Arsenal player was about to go down holding his face because the player's boot was up, but he didn't. I want to say fair play to him. First time I've seen a player not going down. It's handbags that dawn in a wall here between Haaland and an Arsenal player. They're pushing each other. Gabriel.
Oh, God.
Pushed him down. I think Pochettino to Chelsea is a damn good move, to be honest with you, and I think he'd love going and stuffing it back up to Spurs, if I'm honest with you.
Well, West Ham are in here. Antonio. Oh, well done, Trent. That was good defending back to Alisson, and Alisson will be able to clear that away.
Yeah, no, I
agree, James.
Yeah, I think. Why would anybody? I mean, all right, money. That we say this about managers, don't we? But you go into these clubs knowing if you do a bad job, they sack you and you get a big payoff. So it's a no-win situation. Otherwise, Potter would have gone straight back into a job he doesn't need to. I think Potter was always a mistake. Potter had to take it because you don't know when these jobs come along. Look, from his point of view, he's going to go to Chelsea. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to get a lot of money when they get rid of me, as he has done. But he could wait another year or so, and then no big jobs become available. So he had to go for it. But I think it was a step too far for him, to be honest with you. But I don't think Bowie's helped. I don't think Bowie has helped.
No, definitely not. West Ham almost scored there. Lovely play from Paqueta to Bowen. Henderson was in the right back slot. I don't want to see that all night. Ben Rama ran at Henderson, tried to pass it. I think Van Dijk did enough, but I think Antonio was actually offside in the build-up. So had that gone in, I don't think it would have counted.
Yeah. Arsenal enjoying a good spell of possession here, and just giving away a free kick.
Oh, Antonio wide.
Oh, sounds like West Ham are bossing it a little bit.
This last sort of 5-10 minutes, they've sort of had a couple of half chances. I wouldn't say sort of gilt-edged chances, but Antonio tried to head it away, but Trent had that post cupboard. We're at 41-50 at the moment. It's still 1-1. Good game, though. Good game.
Yeah. I mean, this one here, it's still 1-0 to Man City, but Arsenal, they're letting Man City know that they're on the pitch, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Boris, I don't think it's fair that Man City can afford to leave Mahrez on the bench when they are playing the league leaders. That's
No,
who said
definitely
life
not.
was fair? You know.
Anderson. Oh, get your head on it, man.
Boris, by the way, I got your message. Was it email you sent me via the website with the clip? I take it from your email name that you're not a big fan of Brexit, and your picture as well is a clue. But no, I did get that. Thank you very much. Remember, I let you. Don't be coming in here tonight with your pro Vardy. I let you off last night because you scored. Fair play to you. Fair play. So, like half time, like I say, Forest won, Brighton won. Chelsea and Doug's game are both coming up to half time. Brentford winning 1-0, own goal by Chelsea, and 1-1 at Doug's game. And Man City are into the 25th minute, and they're winning this 1-0. And I've got to say, this looks, and I've only been watching, obviously, the last 5 or so minutes since my game finished, but it's a pretty even game. Arsenal aren't being, overrun at all. Robert Huth is at the Forest game. Former Leicester defender, it says here. And he's also the Leicester loanee manager as well, BBC.
Yeah.
He deals with all the loans for the youngsters and what have you at the club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, James, enjoy yourself out tomorrow night with your mates. I love the fact that you've decided to go out rather than watch your game. Oh, Haaland is through. Come on, he's got a player cleared, but he's taking it all on his own. What a selfish git. What an utterly selfish git, Haaland. I'm sorry, there was another player, I'm guessing De Bruyne was to his left, open space, and he decided to pretend he's Brazilian, try and get past 2 players, and it was a weak shot that Ramsdale just palmed away. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. If a teammate is free and in a better position, you give the ball to them. And he could have easily given the ball to him, I won't say good luck for tomorrow night, James, because I really hope this stuff for you. But good luck for the rest of the season. No, not even good luck for the rest of the season, because you've got us next. Good luck.
We've got 2 minutes of injury time here.
2 minutes. Oh well, seeing as you've mentioned it. Indeed.
There's apparently a film of that coming out soon.
There's a what, sorry?
There's a film of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming soon. Mm-hmm.
I can't even remember how that started. It was at the World Cup, I know that, because of all the stoppage time, and it was a throwaway comment, and I feel like they're part of me now.
Yeah.
These teams, Manchester City playing it out from the back, is a dangerous game.
Oh, unlucky. That was a good try, Trent. Good try. Play.
I think he must be.
Yeah.
And you're quite right, Andrew. Former Premier League winning Leicester defender. Indeed he is. Well, let's hope that he's not going to be the current loanee manager at the Championship side, Leicester.
Yeah.
Have you not had a shot on goal yet, Anthony? Oh, I feel the heat coming up from North London. Everybody, all the Arsenal channels getting ready to let rip.
Oh, jeez. Especially, I know.
I'm just going to have to ring the London Thames flood barrier, make sure they shut it for all the Arsenal tears tonight. I've got to be fair to you, though, Anthony. You've not looked bad. You've not looked bad in this last few minutes that I've seen you.
Half-time?
Half-time there, when it's 1-1. Good half, though.
Very good half, yeah. Liverpool have kind of bossed the possession. Obviously, West Ham took the lead for a lovely finish from Piquet. I think it did take a deflection off Van Dijk, and then Gakpo does what he does best. Drives at the West Ham defence and hits a shot that bounces straight in front of Fabianski, goes into the bottom corner. But yeah, good game, and expect another good half for sure.
Anthony was saying there, 32 minutes, haven't had a shot on goal. You haven't. You've only had one shot not on target. But in fairness, Manchester City have only had 5, or 4 of those have been on target. Yeah, Andrew says, am I going to watch the... Oh, that was like... Only Haaland could have attempted that. Lovely left-footed volley. Ramsdale did well to go down to his right and get it away. This is what I think about Manchester City at the moment. When you say 30 minutes in and they've only had 5 attempts, you know. I don't think Harry Kane's going to score another 1 this season, is he? Let alone another 9. Oh, Craig's in. How the devil are you, sir?
Hello, Craig.
I shouldn't ask you that because his answer will be 20 minutes long. He knows I love him, but my God, he makes Brad's answers look short. welcome along, Paddy. Welcome along, Paddy. That his middle name is Paddy, don't you?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
no.
His middle name is Paddy. So welcome along, Paddy. Interesting tomorrow. You've got the big South Coast derby, which I've got to be honest with you. You've been saying that it's all going to be all. You felt confident, but if Southampton turn up like they did against Arsenal, and you turn up like you did against whoever it was the other day, Aston Villa, I won't be surprised if Southampton get something from that.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking the exact same thing, but it's a weird result actually. I didn't expect 4-0 West Ham. I've got to be honest. Did not expect West Ham 4-0, but fine lines unfortunately for.
Was it West Ham? Did I say Villa?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Oh, I thought it was Villa that did it. Sorry, claret and blue. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you saw the Grace Note piece on the BBC. 33 points, 39% chance of staying up, goes up to 98% on 36. I could only dream of getting 36. Bloody hell! I don't think we'll get 36 if we include next season's points in it as well. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. I apologise, West Ham. And Craig's going to hate me here, and the chances of him trying to get my special guest on are going to go out the window when I tell him that I've actually got Southampton down to win it 2-1. Sorry about that.
Ooh.
I've also got Man United down to win it 2-1.
Well, against Spurs, yeah. I expect Spurs to lose that one.
I mean, it might even be higher now with what's going on at that club. And I've got Newcastle to beat Everton 2-1 as well.
See, I've got 1-1 in that game. That's the kind of game where if Everton are really up for it, which obviously hope. Yeah. I don't know. It'd be a bit of a strange one. I'm just looking at the fixtures this weekend. Oh my goodness, Bournemouth Leeds.
I know. Craig says, honestly think you will stay up, mate. I wish I had your confidence. Think it'll be Saints, Forest, and I'm actually swaying towards Everton now. I can't write Saints off because they do seem to get the odd game here and there that they go out and get a win. But look, I think you're safe. All joking aside, I think Bournemouth, you might get sort of just slightly pulled back into it depending how results go next couple of games. But I think you're safe. I don't think Bournemouth will go down. I did predict you to go down at the start of the season, but in fairness to me, you did have the Cardigan in charge. Oh, Haaland, he's got a sniff of goal. Haaland, he wants a goal tonight. That was just down past the post there for Haaland. Shane, welcome back, mate. Hope you understand what I did, what I had to do, but welcome along, and always a pleasure to have you along into the chat. Welcome back. And that wasn't far from just on the penalty box. I never remember, how many yards is the penalty box? 12, isn't it?
12, yeah.
Literally on that line. Look, Doug, you're a man of knowledge and a man of learning. What is the point of that circle on the 12-yard box, penalty box?
I have no idea.
God, we got a free kick there the other day, and I'm trying to explain. I just don't know how to describe it. You know.
Yeah.
Do not know what that is for. Somebody tell us, please.
Bit of a strange one, I've got to say. Bit of a strange one.
Yeah. But no, Craig, as I say, so forgive me. You had to be one of the favourites to go down. You know, having the postman in charge. He says, I think we need at least, and the very least, 3 for the next 2 games. I've actually say, being selfish, if we had to pick one to lose, beating Leeds would be better. It's just amazing that at this point nobody has cut adrift yet. If this was a normal season, we would have been out of it a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you would have been, but
yeah.
It just goes to show that when the going gets tough, it's very interesting. Actually, I've got to say, oh my goodness me, I've always got West Ham Liverpool on, right. Basically, You've got Jules Breach, you've got Joe Cole, you've got Carlton Cole, and you've got Peter Crouch. They're literally standing in basically height order. That was weird. That was funny.
Like the ascent of man.
Yes.
Can I just say to our absolute chagrin here, Doug, an American is telling us what it is. Apparently, it's a radius of 10 yards from the penalty spot.
Oh well.
There we go. Arsenal player, I think it was Jackers, went down holding his head, but I believe he's okay, which is good to see. I've not had you on, I don't think. I've not spoken to you properly since, but what do you think of Dean Smith, Shakespeare and Terry to Leicester?
I think it's a very good appointment. I think it's a very shrewd appointment as well, and I think having an experienced head in that backroom staff, especially Shakespeare, I think is very, very good. I think John Terry, I think he will definitely improve you defensively, for sure. But no, I think it's a very, very good move. And I'll just have to wait and see what will happen. But I fully expect Leicester to stay up.
Well, like I say, I think I love the fact that say all these other fans from other clubs have more faith in Leicester than Leicester fans do. Nate says, to be fair, I didn't know either. I did Google it. Fair play. Fair play. But we're up to the 40th minute, just coming up. It's still City 1, Arsenal 0. Arsenal, it's a pretty even game, but is all Manchester City, and I can't see. Purely by chance, we have fallen on the perfect person to try and keep us up. I mean, Jesse Marsh, I had Carl on. You said, have a word with Carl. He's the best person to tell you about Marsh. My God, did he? He didn't give him a glowing report. Not good for reference. But Jesse Marsh, the man whose ego, his talents can't live up to his ego. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I think we got off lightly with that. But City through too. No, Ramsdale, what a save! How did that not go in for Manchester City? Oh, was that Haaland again? I think Haaland's just got to say, look, it isn't going to be my night tonight. Let me just give the ball to somebody else. Now they've played it out for an Arsenal throw-in. Ramsdale, what a signing he has been.
No, he's been very good sign-on.
Yeah, it was. Oh, good. Let's have a look. It was in the box. It was pulled across by Fernando. He was lucky. It was lucky. It went between his legs, and he kind of caught it between his legs. It fell, and he just booted it out while he was on the floor. Not one save that will go down in history, but one that he's probably relieved with. But no, I think when you look at and when I did my homework on Dean Smith, I think Thomas Frank is riding on what Dean Smith set up at Brentford.
Yeah.
I think Aston Villa are where they are now because of what he did at Aston Villa. He's used to getting teams where he got Aston Villa out of the Championship. He kept Aston Villa up. And of course, Shakespeare, as well as being with us for the Championship winning side, was also assistant manager when we won when we did the Great Escape. So he knows what it's like to be at this end of the table as well.
Yeah.
And it's great to see a manager that's actually showing some emotion in the Leicester, technical area, and not just clapping like a seal. So I think he does. I've still got some seal bars, and I can't. I'm waiting to see where he goes because I'm going to send it to the fan that I know of any club he goes to. I don't know if anybody saw I write for the BBC on a Tuesday, and if you go on the BBC Leicester page, it's got Tuesday website. Basically, just one line out of that just says West Ham, don't do it. But somebody said here, where was it? Selby's 11-6 now.
He's getting closer then.
Yeah. He said, I think Craig said, Paddy, I should say, I think Leeds have been worse since he goes. Actually, Cole said we did the preview for the Leeds-Leicester game, and he said there's a lot of fans, Leeds fans, on social media that are saying we shouldn't have got rid of Marsh. I know.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think particularly Leeds have been that great recently. No.
Actually, he says, yes, we got a shot that had a little twinge. Well, I know you've got a lot of little, a lot of nice little beautiful sort of, names for the missus, but calling her a little twinge, it's not very nice. I've got to be honest. Anthony, no, I can't. Poor lady. Have you hope you turn this round against City, mate? Oh, Arsenal, yeah, for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just showing the. Oh no, that was the one that went wide. It showed in the replay, and it looked like it had gone in. I've been caught out like that before, celebrating for saying like a goal's gone in and it's almost a carbon copy of the first. I was actually watching the replay. Oh God, nothing if not stupid. Dear. But no, I think, and to be honest with you, if we go down, we're not going to get Potter. And I know the manager, the hierarchy are hankering after Potter. But if Dean Smith keeps us up, I've got to be honest with you. I think it'd be unfair if we don't give him a chance to see what he can do.
Yeah, absolutely. I did see a rumor. I don't know if Cyberlead is still in the chat. Apparently, West Ham want Xabi Alonso as potential next manager.
Yeah, that has. I don't know if he is in. I'm sure Cyber will say, on that. But somebody, and it wasn't Cyber, somebody remarked on that in one of the shows the other day about that. But there's somebody else was saying that he's probably earmarked for Bayern Munich.
Yeah, possibly. Because Tuchel at Munich's not been the best yet. I know they've only had a few games, but it just doesn't strike me as a Bayern Munich manager.
I
Tuchel.
liked him. I didn't really know him when he first came over, and I had total respect for him the way he acted after the FA Cup defeat to us, and I respect him for that totally. I think Chelsea absolutely 2-0 Man City. No, it's offside. Hitler, who was at our match the other day, is at the Man City match today. You know, Hitler just keeps putting the flag up like that. Sorry, just a little German joke there. And he was only small, Hitler, wasn't he? But to Stones, it was a lovely bullet header, in fairness to him. Lovely free kick in, but he went too early. I'm sure they'll obviously look at it, but yeah, I think
they just showed the De Bruyne goal for Manchester City. It's a very, very good finish, but only question mark is Ramsdale. It's down low. That's a save a goalkeeper should be making, I think.
The BBC have said he's onside. It's 2-0 City. Oh. They're not. I thought they were going to do it, but they are doing VAR at the moment. I've got to say it's a joy it being on BT Sport, and I'm watching a decent stream.
Yeah, we're back on the way here.
Oh, I've forgotten about. I'm so involved in this match. I forgot about Forest. They are instantly unforgettable, though, Forest, of course, aren't they? Let's just see what they do here, and then we'll go back. The lines are being put in just before half time. There was 2 minutes of injury. It is onside. It is onside. It is 2-0 to Manchester City. I've got to be honest with you. It looked onside to me, but then what do I know?
Oh well, that's not good news for Arsenal.
No. Sorry, Anthony, mate. It looked onside. It was a great header from Stones. Absolutely bullet header. Right, let's get the Forest game back up. I can't see. I'm not writing Arsenal off, but you would think at this point that it's going to be. Just as I come back in there, Forest are scrambling the ball. Oh! One Forest player nearly took the other Forest player out with a high boot.
Mm.
So we're back with Forest. It's 1-1. Look, Paddy, stop trying to wind us up.
What's he saying?
Said it's full time between Forest and Brighton. Yeah, right. You get back down. You got to get to bed, Paddy. You got to be up early in the morning. The cows need milking.
Oh.
Isn't it sheep shearing season as well? Up on the farm. Oh.
You going to the movies, Paddy?
Oh, for God's sake. Jesus Christ. End it there, please. Whatever you do, don't milk it.
Hey.
Move it. That's growing on me. We have got at the end of the season. We'll celebrate the season coming to an end, and we will have that joke off.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I think we should do is just you and me, no referee, and we'll just tell jokes and see, because we can see each other laugh on the screen, can't we? So,
yeah.
Luke says yes, he's back watching a proper football team. I know Brighton are good, aren't they, Luke? He looks nothing like him. Look, it's your own co-host that says you look like Paddy. Not me. I'm only going off what your co-host says. Anthony says, lost for words, we've thrown it away. I reckon bottle jobs we are.
Who's saying that?
That's Anthony saying that.
Oh, right.
To be honest with you, Anthony, I think you've done really, really well this season. And at one point, they got the stretcher out here for the Forest player. He's on his side. They've not moved him.
I'll get find him.
He's down in the Brighton box. Yeah, they've got the stretcher next to him.
Just a pass was needed a little bit more to just a little bit more oomph in it, and then that would have maybe been 2-1. He's onside. It's a good opportunity.
And Anthony, I think Arsenal have done really well this season, mate. I mean, it isn't over, but the fat lady's definitely warming up. But if you'd have been given to be in this position at the start of the season, I think you would have taken it. And I think you've got to be proud of your team and what they've done so far. Yeah, Luke, you should have been more Pacific, definitely. This doesn't. Unfortunately, he's on the stretcher now. This does not look good for the Forest player. I do hope he's.
Who is it?
He kind of went in, and as he went down to try and head the ball just in front of Steele, and then another Forest player came in, got his foot up. It was one of those, where the head was low and the foot was high, and they kind of almost met.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure whether he caught his head or not. On BT Sport, right, Leicester 1, Leeds 1, Leicester 0, it says it's got as a result. BT Sport, hang your head in shame. It's got all the games going across the bottom that they're showing this week, and they've got Leeds 1, Leicester 0. I think not, BT Sport. I think not. Well, they're lifting him onto the stretcher. He's still on his side. I'm not liking the look of it, to be honest with you.
Who is it?
I'm not sure. Luke, do you know who it is?
What number is it?
I can't see the number. Everybody's sort of around him. I mean, again, why they've got the camera? I mean, they've taken it away now, and they keep going away, but they keep coming back and showing it, and I don't know why. They do seem to sort of leave the cameras lingering sometimes. I'm trying. I've not got the sound on, so I can't. No, they're carrying him off. He's on the stretcher. He's on his side on the stretcher.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good.
No. Oh, looks like Nico Williams, says Luke.
Oh.
That could be a big
I like Nico Williams. That's not good.
I think one of the better Forest players, in all fairness. But no, it's not. He's carrying him on. I don't like the fact that Coyote's come on for Forest. Yeah, Williams, it was number 7 gone off. 21 Coyote coming on. The fact that he's not on his back and he's still on his side, he's got a brace round his neck. Oh dear. Thing was, it was 2 Forest players coming together. I do hope, all rivalry and banter aside, best wishes go out to him. I hope he's going to be okay. I don't like the look of that at all, but I hope he'll be okay.
He scored his first Forest goal as well at the weekend against Liverpool, his former club as well. So that's a shame. I do like Nico Williams. I think he's a really, really good player for Forest, and I hope he'll be okay. But that doesn't sound good. That's all.
No, we're back underway, and it will mean there's probably going to be a good 8 minutes, I think, of injury time at the end. How's Liverpool started? Do they look like getting a goal and going ahead against West Ham?
Not much is happening, to be honest with you. Last time I started trying to sort of play the ball more forward this time. But yeah, nothing really happening so far. Not much happening in the second half at the moment, but I'll keep you posted.
It's half time at the Etihad, and while all that was going on, 2-0 obviously to West Ham. What was it, to Manchester City? I can't multitask. There's a free kick chipped into the box by Brighton, but it's dealt with. Not very well by Forest. They don't get it away, but it comes off a Brighton player for a throw into Forest, the near side. Forest obviously now kicking from right to left in the red, white, and red strip. And they're making a bit of a big zero of trying to get this ball away. I get a free kick now. It was held back. Selby 12-6 now. What have they got to get to in this round?
13.
Oh, well. Come on, Selby. I love the fact when we won the Premier League and he won I think he won the World Championship the same season. He had a huge Leicester flag with him.
Yeah, he did. I remember that.
And a lovely, lovely man, because I did contact him about doing the prediction show one week. And he actually messaged me back saying, "Look, I'm really sorry, I haven't got the time." He wasn't in the tournament, but he just said, "Look, I'm practicing and whatever, and I've got to be careful what I go on with my sponsorship." But he actually sent me a list of predictions through.
Yeah,
so
he
spent the time to actually do that, even though he couldn't come on. I thought that was really, really nice of him.
West Ham are through. Bowen. Oh, 2-1. Does the flag go up? Flag's not gone up, but West Ham have scored.
Oh,
I see this again. I'm not sure. Let's have a look at this. Good finish from Bowen, I've got to say. Good finish from Bowen.
We'll stay with Doug while he checks this out.
Let's have a look. Paqueta passes it. Jared Bowen. Ooh. I think it's the right foot potentially that may have been onside. Van Dijk, I think, is the man marking Bowen. It's just whether or not his right foot is further forward. Lovely finish from Bowen, but this is going to be very, very tight. They're now checking it on VAR.
Forest have gone 2-1 up.
Oh. It's offside. It remains 1-1. Remains
1-1. Here, Forest have just scored 2-1. Oh.
Yeah, he is off. He is off. He's about a mile, fraction off as Jared Bowen, but it was that right foot. It was that right foot.
Well, this one is no way. He was well onside. Number 25 for Brighton, caught napping with the ball. 28 for Wolves, for God's sake. 28 for Forest, powering away. Wow. Is that Brennan Johnson?
Wow. That's not good of Forest are ahead.
Sorry, Danilo. Now that means, bloody hell, I think that puts us in the bottom, doesn't it?
Puts you 18th, I think.
Leicester City are in the bottom three on 29 points. We are a point behind Nottingham Forest.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that's just come up on my screen there. That's a big goal for Forest then.
Yeah. Brighton maybe they've not played badly, but I did wonder if they would have a hangover from the FA Cup.
Yeah, I mean, going to 120 minutes plus penalties is difficult enough. Go on, Salah. Go on. Oh.
This makes the Monday night game against Liverpool even more important.
Trent trying a daisy cutter. Salah's onside. Gakpo heads it on. Salah gets to the ball. It's blocked by Aguerd. And then Trent goes for a daisy cutter, and it's gone wide. But two changes for Liverpool.
I think Welbeck's coming on for Brighton.
Thiago's coming on for Henderson. So Van Dijk gets the captaincy. So Henderson's off, and Diogo Jota is coming off, and Luis Diaz is back for Liverpool.
Oh, I'm just looking at this weekend's games, and in fairness for Forest they are away to Brentford, but that is winnable. It's just the fact that Nottingham Forest are awful away from home. West Ham at Palace, that doesn't really matter. Bournemouth Leeds, like you said earlier. Newcastle Southampton, and then we're playing on the Monday. I'm just literally pooing my pants now.
Yeah, you probably need another Brighton goal. Thiago with hair is weird.
Yes.
I've got to say. Thiago, remember Thiago Alcantara? Like you pictured him,
yes.
picture him bald. He's actually got hair. He's got black hair.
Oh, no. Yeah, Esputon is off, and Welbeck number 18 is on. 30 off and 18 on for Brighton. So what can Danny Welbeck do? Come on, Danny. Always liked you as a player. Yeah, True was hoping that Brighton would be knackered. I don't think they're knackered. I think that this was to end up with a draw. You'd probably say it's the fair result, but at the moment it's going Nottingham Forest way, and they've just got a free kick. Has the goal stood for West Ham? Let me just the BBC haven't updated.
No,
No.
it's 1-1. It's 1-1 still.
Yeah, under 20 minutes to go here, but there's going to be heaps of injury time after that bad injury.
Yeah.
Nico Williams. Oh, Mr. Forest, man, on the floor. Canute holding on to McAllister's leg there. A bit naughty. Come on, Brighton, for God's sake. I mean, you should. I mean, it's annoying because you shouldn't have 75% possession to 75% possession to Brighton, 458 passes to 122 for Forest. And you're bloody losing. And they both had 10 shots, in fairness. But we shouldn't have to rely on other teams. That's the annoying thing.
Yeah. Very true.
Oh, Brian giving it away. Oh! Oh, that should have been 3 for Forest. Gibbs White tried to chip it into the top right-hand corner of the goal, and it went over. The ball given away by the Brighton defender. Oh, further away when you look at it from a different angle, but it was worth an effort. Should have been a goal if it had gone in the net, as Michael Owen would say.
Luis Diaz already showing that we've missed him.
Really?
Yeah, he likes to take on people. Yeah, he's been injured a lot actually. He's been injured since the Arsenal game back in October. So he has been out for a while.
Wow, that is that's pre-World Cup, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Go on.
Come on, Brighton. One job, Brighton. One job. Sorry, Luke. I'm sorry, but this is a Leicester channel.
Oh, Diaz with his first effort since coming on, just wide. Still 1-0 Brentford at the moment. Forest first 2-1.
I was just reading there. Brentford bring on former Oxford midfielder Shandon Baptiste.
Oh, cool.
And non-former Oxford players. I don't get this. Oh, BBC sometimes confuse me. But as it stands, Forest are out of the relegation zone, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Oh.
Everton have been awful away from home this season, but they were last season. They only won 1 until they came to the KP, and then it was 2.
Yeah.
Come on, Brian.
Oh, Trent over the bar.
Oh, you can. Brighton, are you Leicester in disguise? Because all you're doing is passing the ball to the opposition. Oh, shot again by Forest.
Klopp
Straight
applauding there. He likes what he's seeing. Liverpool have actually played much better tonight. Much better than previous away games, anyway.
I'm not going to admit that, Luke. I'm not going to admit that, but yes, I've got to say, you might be right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, stop trying to be bloody clever, Brighton. Oh, ball played in. Do you know what, Forest? I've got to say, every time I've watched them, they do give 100%.
Yeah. It's Steve Cooper teams for you.
Yeah. I mean, look at you guys last week. I mean, what a game, you know.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. As Diaz going into the box, corner. Yeah, corner kick. Liverpool will have a corner.
It's kicked off again at the Etihad as well. So nothing is going right for us tonight, Leicester fans. Brighton can't pass wind at the moment, and here come Forest. Oh, Forest player tripped over his own feet there. Otherwise, he'd have been thrown and probably had a go on goal. Football Talk is in. Good evening, sir. How are you? Well, I hope.
Corner come. Oh, who's blocked that? Good grief.
Brighton, come forward, please. Come on, do something with it. Yes.
Oh, Fabianski's just made a worldy save from Matip.
Talking of which, so was Navas.
Yeah.
You did that. I thought he's watching my game. Number 7 for Brighton. Chipped. Oh, good save from Navas. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, it would have been 2-1 had Fabianski not saved from Matip, but another corner for Liverpool. Ball's coming in. Matip! 2-1!
2-1 to Liverpool!
He was denied a minute ago. And same combination, Robertson corner, Matip header, 2-1.
Go! Back of the net.
There we go. Give you one of those. I very rarely have a chance to play it for Leicester, so I'll give you a goal celebration. Well done. Talk us through it.
Yeah, it's just the same combination again. Matip, free header, nobody marking him, free header, straight into the back of the net, 2-1.
So West Ham, not out of the woods yet. Forest are making.
What does that leave them on at the moment then? 34, is that?
I can't see. Let me just bring it up on another screen. West Ham are in 14th on 34. Bournemouth in 15th on 33. Leeds on 30 in 16th. Forest on 30 in 17th with Leeds. And Leicester on 29th in 18th. That draw yesterday might be coming to bite us on the bum. Desperate defending by Brighton here. Oh, Steele, what are you doing? Oh. I've got a reason actually. I do want Forest to stay up.
Go on, Gakpo. Oh, did everything right there. I love what Gakpo's doing. When he gets the ball, he likes to drive at the West Ham defence. But he had a bit of a nosebleed with that ball, trying to find Diaz, but went straight back to Fabianski. But no, I have to say, I know our away form's not the best, but we've actually played well tonight. West Ham bringing off Antonio, bringing on Danny Ings, ex-Liverpool, of course.
Ooh,
and
yeah.
also bringing on Maxwell Cornet, who is ex-Burnley as
Yes,
well.
my God, yes. And apparently, shit this season for West Ham, if what I've heard their fans say is true.
So I believe. I
Yeah.
believe. Oh, Salah. Oh, trying to find guys. He was off. He just strayed offside. But 21 minutes to go. 2-1 to Liverpool. Gakpo and Matip have scored tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, apparently Fabrizio is confirming that Soyuncu has signed a 4-year deal with Atletico.
4-year deal, wow.
Thanks for that, Brendan.
It just goes to show, though, that just for some reason, Brendan just didn't play him.
Well, he fell out with Brendan, unfortunately. I did one of my rant shows on Sunday, and as I said, Brendan put his ego before the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if he'd have played Soyuncu, would have probably got more points and we wouldn't have conceded as many goals. But because he had to be seen as right, you know, now we're losing. Now we're losing one of our best players. Brighton are claiming a penalty here.
Any decision will do for you guys if Brighton do get something.
Oh, Davas, good save, good punch clear. Can go out for a throw in. Yeah, I've got to be totally honest with you. I know he won us the FA Cup, and I know he won us the Community Shield. I think if he said to me, I'd sooner not have won those and not had him now.
Mm.
That is how much I cannot stand the man.
He just got a bit repetitive in press conferences, didn't he?
He was just a wanker, to put it bluntly. He had no idea. He was bored. He had no idea. He lost the... It was all about him. And if he said, he would not admit he was wrong or what he was doing was wrong, even if we lost 10 games on the trot, it wasn't him. He would throw everybody else under the bus.
So basically blaming everything but himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's him. And I think, to be honest with you, if Leicester fans could have got behind the wheel of the bus, I think we would have definitely driven it over him.
Oh, well done, Alisson. Well done.
Ooh.
Bowen got it. Seen that Ings was clean through on goal. Alisson comes out, wins the ball cleanly.
Well, Nottingham Forest had another good run.
I've just seen something, Chris. Don't know if it's come up in your screen yet.
No.
I think it could be game over at the Etihad.
I think so, yes. I've literally just seen it. I was hoping it wasn't at the Nottingham Forest game. De Bruyne gets his second.
De Bruyne again, yeah.
We know. The master is beating the pupil, as they say.
Yep, master of beating the apprentice, as they all say as well.
Yep.
No, I did not. No, I did not. That's Alisson.
I need Arsenal to get a goal now, because at the moment Steve Lynex is on 3 points. He went for 3-0.
He went for 3-0.
Yeah, I need Manchester City to get another goal, or I need Arsenal just to get one back because I went 3-1.
Yeah, I went 3-1. I've actually got the Liverpool score perfect at the moment.
I went 2-0, but
Liverpool still playing the ball forward. Gakpo is becoming a constant menace for this for this West Ham side.
Forest are coming away. They've got men over. Oh, it was it's out for a corner. They were literally 2 against 1, and he tried to get the ball over, and Cowell, or whatever it's pronounced, got his foot in the way, and it's out for a corner. We're in the 86th minute. Time is running out. And I've got to be honest with you at the moment, Forest look the team more likely.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of injury time though, aren't you?
Yes, we are. But unless it changes, I think we could still be playing tomorrow morning for breakfast. And I think it'd still be Forest winning.
Yeah. Oh.
There's a Brighton substitution here. At a corner. Bernate is off and Ofaya is on.
Darwin Núñez is coming on for Liverpool.
Ooh.
So more trouble for West Ham. I think it might be Gakpo, but I've got to say again, Gakpo has really impressed me.
Luke, if he's still in, there's a big sign behind the Brighton goal that says the Garibaldi we wear with pride was made in 1865 or something. The Garibaldi we wear with pride?
I wouldn't know, Chris, sorry.
No, I don't know. If I say if Luke's still in, what the hell? Because Garibaldi is a biscuit, isn't it? I'm trying to think what colour it is. It's certainly not red, I don't think. It's yellow and pink, I believe.
Well, that's certainly taken the biscuit.
Oh, crumbs. Sorry. They were both as bad as each other, weren't they?
They were, yeah.
Yes. Talking of which, is this Dunk that's had a handball against him?
You sure that's not Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, I'm going to say Dunk Biscuit. No, it was over your head. And this could be a penalty for Forest. It could be all over. Yeah.
2-0 Brentford.
He's gone over to the monitor. It's a handball. It's a handball, that, to Forest.
2-0 Brentford.
2-0 Brentford. Oof.
And Gakpo's coming off for Darwin Núñez. They're just showing his goal again.
Yeah.
Yeah, bounces in front. Knowing a goalkeeper, knowing like a ball bounces just right in front of you, it's always difficult to save it. And obviously Gakpo did hit that. But another good performance from Gakpo, and obviously on comes Mr. Darwin Núñez. So
this is a penalty to Forest. You didn't. Why he had to look at it as long as he did, I don't know. Why they just didn't say it's a penalty, but he went over, which usually means he's going to give it. And I think it was Dunk had his hand up. He's captain, isn't he, Dunk?
He is, yeah.
Now it's all kicking off. Brighton don't want to give him the ball, but it is a penalty. Come on, referee, take control. There's 2 balls on the pitch at the moment. Not sure what's going on here, but it was a definite penalty to Forest. You can't deny that. Gibbs White's going to take it. Somebody's going to get the ball here.
And Buemo 2-0 Brentford.
Really? Wow. Because I was bringing Frank in was such a good move, wasn't it?
Is that 5 defeats in a row?
10 minutes! 10 minutes! 10! I said 8, but it is 10 minutes. Cowabunga! Gibbs White to take the penalty. Missed one already tonight, Forest. And here we go. And it's in! Send Steele the wrong way. Nottingham Forest 3, Brighton Hove Albion 1. 10 minutes to go. 9 officially, but obviously there's the penalty being taken.
Oh, Corney has just blasted one over there.
It's going to be 3-0 to Forest, 3-1 to Forest, and they are definitely out of the zone. I got the right score, but the wrong way round, which isn't right.
Oh well.
But yeah, it was a good penalty.
It's a big result. Big result for Forest, that. Big result.
Fortunately, all the big three clubs, Brentford are winning today, but all the three clubs that are kind of breaking the mould this season, Fulham, Brighton, and Brentford, they're all falling off at the end, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a shame, but I think all three have had a marvellous season. But yeah, I think we're kind of seeing where their possession. The Forest goals just come up on my screen. We've got about 10 minutes left at the London Stadium. Still 2-1 to Liverpool at the moment.
It was 91st minute, that penalty, and it was a penalty. What he was doing, sticking his hand up there, I just wonder what comes over players sometimes. Rush of blood to the head. But it was 10 minutes to see out now for Forest. I mean, the goal difference is still horrendous, but
yeah,
they're actually, the goal difference is down to -31. But look, what counts is they're on 30 points and in 17th. And I've got to say, it hurts me to say it, but I've got to say they deserve it.
Yeah. Corney had an effort that went high, wide, not very handsome. Alisson had that covered. Real Madrid, Manchester City, that's a big, big game. Although I'm looking forward to the other game, the Milan derby. That'll be another good one.
Fair point. Fair point. You battle, and that's the thing that I've seen with Forest, is that, even when you've lost, like to Liverpool, you've still you battled all the way, and fair play to you. What we're after knowing, Luke, is there's a big sign behind Steele in the Brighton goal that says the Garibaldi we wear was invented in 1890, whatever. I was wondering what the Garibaldi was. The Garibaldi we wear. If you can explain that. Yeah, De Zebra is not looking happy man at the moment. But I've got to be honest with you, Brighton don't deserve it.
No.
Oh, the ball goes all the way through from the corner for Brighton and nobody gets a touch on it. Nobody. It goes through.
You had many yellow cards in your game?
Not that I've noticed, no. I can tell you that. Right, let's have a look. Felipe got one for Forest. And that's it. No, there's only been the one yellow card.
There's been no yellow cards in this game.
How many?
0.
0, yeah. Gibbs White is man of the match. Yeah.
It's been played at a very good pace, this game. Corner to West Ham. Bit of confusion over the substitution, because Curtis Jones was about to come off, but Klopp's changed his mind. He was going to bring on Milner, but I think the change will happen. I don't think it's going to happen just now. No. But corner for West Ham. Cresswell to take.
Oh, come on. Is that a corner to Brighton?
Oh.
No.
Souček over the bar.
I just can't take the pain, says Sports Cat. We need Poch in now. The goal kicker Navas is using all his years of experience to basically take his time.
Now Milner's coming on. Yeah, Curtis Jones coming off, Milner on.
Apparently, it's the name of the company that do.
Oh, okay.
I presume he means do your kits, I'm guessing.
I believe so. I'm not sure.
White's gone down now, playing for time. You can't blame him. You can't blame him at all.
I'm not Chris Kavanagh's biggest fan, but he's actually let this game flow tonight. It's nice to see a referee doing that. It's not been too stop-start or anything like that. So
yes. Apparently, Thomas Tuchek nearly equalised for West Ham.
Yeah, he had a header that went over the bar.
I've got to be honest with you, watching this at the moment, I can see Forest getting a fourth. Brighton just cannot get this ball away. And they've won it back again, Forest. Down on the near side. Oh. Chip it in again, but it's headed clear.
Nunez.
Arsenal need more than Jesus, said Leon.
Yeah.
They should put him in goal, though, because you know, Jesus saves.
Oh.
Even that's not going right for Brighton. 98 minutes on the clock here. Now, you missed that one, didn't you, Doug?
Yeah, I did. West Ham are through here. Bowen, saved by Allison.
Oh, company that do all Forest displays. That's what it is. With you, Luke. Like tifos and what have you. Yeah, Leon said Arsenal need more than Jesus, and I said, why not put him in goal? Because Jesus saves.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So it's a Nevers with a long kick, and it's headed out by Brighton. Well done, Forest. You're going to get these. Brighton have looked off the pace. This is not the Brighton that we were watching a month or so ago. It really isn't. Maybe that it took it out of them. But it's not the fact that they look tired. I just don't think Brighton have played well.
No, Fabinho's been penalised here. No booking again though, so good to see Mr. Kavanagh keeping the things close to his chest.
Brighton they've got 11 back. Well, they had 10, but now he's another player game back. It's a corner kick to Brighton. McAllister's shot. I tell you what, in 99.53 minutes gone, it's going to be a consolation. Navas is now rolling around the pitch. Don't know why they do it, because all it's going to happen is they're just going to have the time added on.
Yeah, well done, Van Dijk. Good defending.
I'm sorry, why do goalkeepers wear tights?
Here's Rice. Oh, well done, Thiago. There's Salah. Robertson.
I must admit, looking at Navas there, his hair is definitely the highlight of the match. What I'm talking about. He's got blonde highlights in.
Oh dear.
But in fairness, that is the highlight of the show, Doug.
Hey, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing what he needs to do, Navas, and you can't say. I would expect Everson to do the same if the roles were reversed. How can McAllister be Argentinian? It's a corner to Brighton. it's in! It's in! No, it's not.
Oh!
No, it's not. Right.
Bad back pass. Ooh!
Hitler's got his flag up again. They have ways of making this goal not count. I'm raising my flag. Oh.
West Ham won a penalty there. I'm not.
Fortunately, I think he was just offside, number 21. Flag went up. They're obviously looking at it. We're now at 102 minutes. The linesman put his flag up. It did, from the angle I was looking at, it did look offside. The referee's holding the ball.
Corner.
Disgusting doing that.
Cresswell, Ings, goal kick. How many minutes? How many minutes of injury time have been added? It doesn't say yet.
So we've had 10 and we're at 12 at the moment. So, and there's going to be another 5 here for this, I would imagine. He's just been asked the referee. The referee said, no, it's all going to be added on. Don't worry, Brighton players. Welbeck was asking him. He said, oh, it's going to be added on. Shay Gibbons saying here, Brentford 2 or Chelsea 0. What is Pochettino thinking? It's a goal kick. It's been disallowed.
3 minutes. 3 minutes of added time here.
3 minutes. Oof. There's a few Forest fans doing the old coffee shake, I think it is, at the Brighton players. I think that's the coffee shake, isn't it?
Matip's down. Oh. Both are going for the ball. I don't think there's anything in that. Joe Matip's been named man of the match in my game.
Wow. Says here, Kevin Nolan shows David Moyes a replay of the non-penalty call on the bench. They are raging. They've just seen a replay of why West Ham are... I've just seen a replay and I can see why West Ham are furious. David Moyes will have a lot to say afterwards. Thiago definitely had his arm out and Danny Ings' effort hit it. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would. I think we got away with one there, but...
And we're still playing. 104 minutes.
104, wow.
It's like being back at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Forest just proud the Brighton player out. And there it is. It is all over. Wow. 3, Nottingham Forest 3, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. And I've got to say, they deserve it. I can't. As much as I don't want to, they deserve it. They're out of the bottom 3. And that's it. Full time. 106 minutes played. And those lovely six words that the fans are going to enjoy hearing. They are out of the relegation zone. So it's still been going on at Manchester. The yellow card.
Full time.
Manchester. You're full time. You've won. Well done, sir. Well done.
That's a big victory, that one.
It's a shame Brighton couldn't do us a favour. I think all the games are over. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, all the games are over now, apart from the Man City game. So where does that put you now?
Puts us above Tottenham.
Yeah, you're in 6th now with 53 points. Your goal difference of plus 22 to Tottenham 7. I've just put the Man City game on. Don't know if you want to do the same, Doug, or if you've
Yeah,
got to...
I will do that. Yeah, no probs.
Party just got a yellow card for Manchester City. I got to say, if Luke's watching, which he is because he's just commented, I'm so happy right now. Much needed result. Can I just say, Luke, well done, mate. Your team were the better team. You deserve the win. Brighton, I don't think that I said they looked tired. They just looked awful, if I'm really honest with you. I think you wanted it more. They had spells when they had seemed to be on top, but overall, you guys deserved it. You really did. Let's just have a look at some of the stataroonies, which is somewhere. Where the bloody hell is it? There, match stats. You had 75%. Oh no, you only had 25% possession. Wow. You had 12 shots to Brighton's 17. You had 5 on target to their 7, and you only had 2 corners to their 7. But the stat that matters is 3-1. Let's have a look at your game, Doug. And let's see how you did. Liverpool, you had 73% possession.
Yeah.
You had 20 shots to 7 from West Ham, 4 on target to their 2. So it looks like you deserved it, I'd say.
Yeah, I think we played really well tonight. Really well. Good
30% win rate for Lampard. Yeah, I know. Look, Luke, I call it as I see it, and as much as I obviously want you to go down, of course I do, just as you would want us to go down. That's what being a rival is. But I've got to say, when I've watched you, and I only watched the highlights against Liverpool, but watching you tonight, you battled all the way. You wanted it more, and that's what counts. And Liverpool looked like you dominated the match. Would you say you dominated it?
I would say we dominated without really being sort of spectacular, to be honest. But it's a big win that, and yeah, we finally won in the white that horrible away shirt. I absolutely hate it.
To be honest with you, they should keep it next season now. It's lucky. Here, Man City 54% possession, Arsenal 46. 13
Has
shots.
Has it finished at Chelsea?
Yeah, 2-0 to Brentford.
Oh my goodness me!
Zib just said, "What is Pochettino thinking?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a joke. They've got so many players that have to get changed in the corridor, but the potential is there for the right manager to go in.
Yeah.
Just saying, as a Man City 53% possession, 13 shots to Arsenal 7, 8 on target. Arsenal have only had 1 shot on target all game.
Oh my goodness.
That's Leicester's stats. That is. De Bruyne's coming off. Why not? He scored a couple. As a player, Doug, if you're a player and you scored 2, you wouldn't want to come off, would you? You'd want the hat trick.
I would want a hat trick. Yeah, I would.
Does that not make them more hungry? I mean, I get they've got Real Madrid coming up. I get that, but come on, it's only 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, De Bruyne is just different class, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, De Bruyne has been taken off, and they've just brought on somebody called Alvarez. Don't know if he's any good or not, but
he's not bad. He is not bad at all. He's not bad at all.
He's not. He got brought on against us as well.
Yeah, I think Saka's gone off for Arsenal, which is...
Yeah, they made a couple of substitutions. Oh, yeah, Jesus and Saka are off. Nketiah and Nelson are on. So, Yeah, apparently, I don't know if you read this, that James Corden recommended to Bowley to take Frank Lampard on.
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I know James Corden is a comedian, allegedly, but I mean, that's going to be one of the biggest jokes ever, hasn't it?
100%, yeah.
I mean, to me, I look at that and think, all right, so Potter wasn't getting the respect from the players, apparently. There were, the old Harry Potter jokes and everything. And you got some players there that would look at Potter and go, what have you won? And at the end of the day, he's the boss, and they shouldn't. But it is all about player power these days. But I'm sorry, you do not sack somebody and then replace them with Frank Lampard if you're in the Premier League.
Exactly right. No, definitely not. Definitely not.
But then again, look, not only have we seen the return of Roy Hodgson, Harry's Redknapp is being linked with the Spurs job.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
No. He was asked if he would take it. He went, well, in fairness, he said, I very much doubt they'll come knocking, but of course I would if they came. But I think they do need Jesus. It's going to be a bloody miracle. What? I mean, why did they just keep getting it so wrong?
I don't know. It's the history of the Tottenham, as one person you famously said. It is the history of the Tottenham.
Let me ask you this, Doug. Then this is an interesting question for me as a Leicester fan. Look at Leicester and look at Tottenham.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you say had the more disappointing season? And you can probably see why I'm asking you that.
I would say probably. I think both have had as bad as each other. Let me just say that. But yeah. I'd actually have to say, based on past results, I'd have to say Tottenham.
I think it's obviously it's expectations, and despite what we've had and some fans higher expectations because of that, we're not a top six side regularly, and I just think Tottenham, as much as we've made a mess of it, I think they made a mess of it. Well, because I think Conte knew what he was doing. I honestly think he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I think he knew he was going to get sacked, and I think that's why he went out and said it. I have to be honest with you, though. Well done to him for actually saying it.
Mm-hmm.
There's the top of the table as it stands at the moment. Arsenal.
I feel like expect Man United to beat Tottenham tomorrow.
I do. Yes, indeed. I do. Who's playing? I'm going to do a watch along tomorrow night. I was going to do a preview for obviously Everton Leicester, but I think I actually might do. I'm going to do the watch along of Everton Newcastle. Southampton are playing Bournemouth, which will affect us as well. So there's two games that affect us. I mean, obviously you've done it tonight, but if you wanted to join me tomorrow, you would be more than welcome, sir.
I will see what I'll see what I'm doing, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
No,
I'll let you know, yeah.
Yeah, you'd be more than welcome. How is work these days? I'm just asking as a retired man.
I'm enjoying being in an office, I've got to say. It's much better than retail, because when I was in retail, I was sort of getting home at midnight, and like the mornings to the evenings is much better. So I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm presuming you still have a bit of shift work though, but just not as late as retail.
Yeah, I'm 8:30, 4:30, so it's not too bad.
Oh, is that permanent 4:30? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Because when I worked for LV, that we and also nationwide, we had sort of late night shift working.
All right.
But no, I did speak to poor girl at LV. Arsenal have scored. What minute are you on, Doug?
I've just seen it now. Rob Holding. Wow.
Yes. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, 3 points to me. 3 points to me in the prediction league. Blow the whistle now. End it. Steve Lynex. You're a hell of a beating. I went 3-1. Oh my God! Please let this stay the same.
So did I. I went 3-1 Man City as well.
Oh, next season, by the way, we are going to be doing a full prediction league. We're still not going to have everybody on, but if you wanted to join, all you got to do is just sort of send them through to Brad before the show, and he's going to be a little league running.
That sounds good to me. I'll definitely join in that. Definitely.
Yeah. But we don't chase you if you don't send them in, then it's we just don't get any points that week.
I'll certainly get them in. Don't worry about that.
But, have you heard about the quiz we are doing?
Yes, I have actually.
But we're doing a special with Brad versus Steve Lynex.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, I already did the questions for that. Yes,
is it all on Leicester?
Sorry?
Is it all on Leicester?
Yes, it is. Yes, yeah. To be honest with you, I think I did a lot of quizzes, as you know, over the past few seasons with sort of other fans from other clubs, but you don't tend to get the views in a Leicester channel. I wasn't getting the views if I had like a West Ham fan on, or Liverpool or Man United, whatever. So the quiz itself is going to be all Leicester, and then that's going to kick it off as a special with and that will be all Leicester as well.
Oh, nice.
He's a good laugh, Steve. He's a good laugh. Blow the whistle now, ref. 88 minutes. Come on. He did it 3-1. I need the points. But yeah, I'd applied to take my pension early with yourselves, and you did it all. Then you sent me an email, and my God, when I opened it up, it was like I thought it was written in Chinese. I could not understand it. And I used to work for LV on the pensions and ISAs. I could not understand it. And then I rang up, and this woman was so nice. Young lady was so nice with me and talked me through it. And you don't have to fill that bit in. You don't have to fill that. Otherwise, I'd just filled it all in. God, she was been on the phone for me an hour, bless her.
Oh, I'm just having a look at this weekend's fixtures. Man City play before Arsenal, so they will go 1 point above Arsenal if they were to win at Fulham.
Interesting.
Arsenal have Chelsea that day.
You'd have to. Well, you would think Arsenal would win that.
You would, yeah, you would.
We have not got a 3:00 kickoff between now and the end of the season.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've got everyone now is going to be a Monday night, and then obviously the last game of the season is on a Sunday.
Yeah,
5 minutes. 5 minutes in injury time.
Better get those Ninja Turtles out again.
Yeah, I better. I've forgotten my little turtles. Michelle, where are you going? Selby's won 13-7.
Yeah.
Where are we? I can't. I've lost the turtles. They've gone to ground. Oh, here they are. Don't know if that played well. It didn't play well at my end, but
yeah, it played all right for me, I think.
In a couple of weeks on the Monday night, we obviously are playing Liverpool, sir.
Yeah.
If you fancy a joint watch along for that, we can do it where we share it to both channels.
Yeah, absolutely, mate, absolutely.
Everton, Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle. Oh, God, it's so tight down there. I mean, the funny thing was, in fairness, we were only 17th on goal difference after last night. But it just being above that line was just such a psychological boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, Selby 13-7. So the other who's playing got one back. But what round is that?
That's the quarterfinals.
Really? So he's into the semis now?
Yeah.
Wow.
No surprise. 2 goals and assists. Kevin De Bruyne, the man of the match.
Yeah, fair play. It's just like, let's put all the names in the bag and just pull one out for Man City, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So when do Man City kick off at the weekend then?
2 o'clock, I believe. I think it's 2 o'clock.
You've
got Fulham, Man City, then you've got Liverpool, Tottenham.
Yeah, 2 o'clock on Sunday, yes. And then when do Arsenal play?
Monday against Chelsea.
Hang on, I'm looking.
No, Tuesday against Chelsea.
Ah, there we go. Yes, Tuesday against Chelsea, 8 o'clock. Wow. I remember when we won the Premier League. Do not score, Man City. Do not score again. Do not give it to Haaland. Good. Well done. Well done, Arsenal. Boot it anywhere, Arsenal. You got a free kick. That'll do. I remember towards the end of the season, every week Tottenham would play before us.
Yeah.
And then they'd win, and then the pressure would be on us to win. It was, From a neutral's point of view, it's got to be a really exciting season, hasn't it? But
yeah,
it's just we're not neutrals. Dear.
Oh, Foden's on the deck.
Oh, Haaland's locks are flowing. He's undone his top knot.
Bloody hell! Because he's
Norwegian god now. Oh, he's letting it all flow. It's all out. He's looking like, that's a mullet and a half. Wow. Hey, must do that in Norway to keep the necks warm. Good evening.
I wonder if he's advertising for L'Oreal because he's worth it.
God, no, please. Blow your whistle, ref. Let's get it over with. I'm gonna have to give you a Liam Nielsen one, but it is a new one. But here we go.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Oh no, they've scored, for fuck's sake! Guess who?
Haaland.
Bloody hell, Arsenal. One job. You had one job.
Oh well.
Who was that guy in mythology where they cut his hair and he lost all his strength? Obviously with Haaland, he lets his locks out and he scores.
Yeah.
4-1.
Oh well. That's a bit of a damaging defeat for Arsenal.
Yeah. Oh, bad. Oh, it was an own. Was it? Oh no, that wasn't the hit. Now it's just come off.
No.
Oh, Ramsdale should have done better.
Yeah, he should have done.
God, he's in
dived.
slow motion. Holland's hair in slow motion. It looks like it is an ambulance from over here. Hair's flowing in slow motion. It's like, do you need Head and Shoulders? Because he is head and shoulders above the other players.
Yeah.
Look, if you can come up with the "it's worth it," well, it was the last fucking kick of the game as well. I don't believe it. The last kick of the game, they score and take 3 points off me.
Yeah.
Oh,
City are looking ominous, I'm afraid to say.
They are. And can I just say, if there's any Leicester fans still watching, there's a fight. There's a fight going off. We went to Man City and we lost 3-1. Arsenal just lost 4-1. So I don't think our result was that bad. And for us, because of the goal difference, we could have got battered and gone like 5 or 6-0 or something like that. But for us, it wasn't the worst of results. But at the top now, you can see it on the screen there, but Arsenal, 75 points, 33 played. Manchester City, 73 points, but only 31 played. I'm going to ask you to call it, Doug.
I think City are going to win it.
Yep, LCFC believe a bloody useless Brighton. Indeed. I'm so tempted to tell my seagull joke, but I only told it to Doug the other day, so I can't tell it again. I think it is going to be City, I'm afraid.
I do as well.
I think Arsenal have done well to get where they are. They had it in their own hands, but I think they'll come back stronger next season. Although I'm sure Arsenal fans will want Arteta out by then. But I mean, 73 points in second, in third place, Newcastle on 59. That's the gulf. And they say 2 games in hand. If they win those 2 games in hand, they're what? That will give them 6 points, won't it? 79. They'll be 4 points clear of Arsenal. It's on the screen on the TV now. You've got to say it looks like Man City. You can never write Man City off, can you?
No, definitely not.
Doug, thank you so very, very much for coming on. Give everybody a shout out and tell them your link is in below, because usually a mod on the channel, so your link is always in the descriptions. But just tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, it's the Douglas Football Channel on YouTube. Twitter handle nrod_1992. Instagram at Douglas Stallhorn. Also on Facebook at Douglas James Horn.
Yeah, I was quickly trying to get rid of that so people could see it, and you were that quick that I couldn't bring it up quick enough. Doug, I really do appreciate that. It's been fun, even though the results didn't go our way. So thank you so very, very much. Let me know about tomorrow night. Obviously, understand it if you can't, but take care, and we'll speak tomorrow.
Speak to you tomorrow. See you later.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Get out there and check Doug. He's doing really well. I think he's very, very close to the 3K. So get over there and make sure you sub him. Thanks to him for coming on. I really do appreciate it. Hasn't gone our way tonight. But, hey, this is Leicester. We never do anything easily. One job. You had one job, Brighton. What were you doing? But thank everybody who was in the chat and has followed us. It's been different. We've covered, the 3 of the 4 games tonight. The middle one didn't really matter. But thank you to everybody that was in the chat. If you listen to us on any of the podcast platforms, Leicester Till I Die, then you know where you can find us. And thank you for listening to us. It means a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and click that notification bell. And just for £1.99 of your good old English money, you can become a member, cheap at third of the rate. We are back. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do Everton Newcastle. Do the watch along for that one. And we've also got Southampton and Bournemouth as well. So well done to Forest. It does hurt to say. Well done to Man City. I think we've just seen the title race change hands. Really do. But thank you very much to everybody that has been watching. This has been LTID TV from Leicester Till I Die. I've been Chris, and this is Marilyn. Good night.
These videos are so dreamy. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network.
TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.